Sort of.
Sort of.
No. Okay. Well, anyway.
Why, thank you so much. That's so kind of you. I was just going to put this last ornament on over here. I just enjoy Christmas trees so much.
Exactly. Okay.
So, what have you been doing?
Well, I'm going to sing O Tannenbaum.
Yes.
But before I sing O Tannenbaum in my native German, I'd like to share with you a fond memory of my last Christmas in Germany, in the same house where I was born in 1944. And what the Tannenbaum and its words have meant to me over the years. So, but before I do that, just let me give you a little brief history of the song. So it was written in 1824 by Ernst Anschutz, and he was a organist, teacher, a poet, and composer from the city of Leipzig, Germany, which is in the eastern part of Germany. So the composer's song doesn't really refer to the Christmas tree as we know it today. It refers more to a Christmas tree, a green fir tree, to kind of symbolize the holiday season. So in verse 1, we sing, "Oh, how green are your branches. Not only do you stay green in the summer, but also through winter, storm, and sleet." Well, these words have served as a reminder to me to stay strong and tall to get through the tough times. And so in the second verse we sing, "O Tannenbaum, how often each year you bring us such joy and delight." And how true that is for me today. Even now, as I celebrate my third Christmas here in this lovely and welcoming Punta, Banda community, I'm going to get a little teary-eyed. I still look at my Tannenbaum with kind of a childlike wonder and anticipation. So now to my Christmas memory. Oh, but Lynn,
Yes.
I have to make a confession to you. I have spent hours trying to memorize what I wrote. But the brain just doesn't work that good anymore. And then I've been having nightmares that I was on stage, and then one time my blonde wig flew off, or my dentures fell out. Oh my God. And then I dreamt that the wires from the mic were strangling me. But when I dreamt that the Mexican federales were going to come on this stage and deport me back to Germany, that's when I said, I need my notes. Yeah. Okay. But so anyway, here's my memory. Let's see. I was 7 years old, and I was 7 years old in 1951, and it was 1 year before my family and I finally, our propeller flight, and it was long, finally touched ground at Kennedy Airport, which was then called Idlewild. And mind you, this was only 6 years after World War II ended. So it was in 45 that World War II ended. Well, I can still vividly recall the Tannenbaum that was in our living room. And I remember the way it was decorated with these silver, not many, just a few silver icicles, some strands of angel hair, and these very delicate silver glass ornaments. Oh boy, and then of course we had real white candles on the tree. But sadly, Lynn, we only got to sit in our living room on Sundays and holidays. And we did that because we had to conserve the wood needed to heat the stove in the living room. So it was on that Christmas Eve when my oldest sister, Annemarie, and I anxiously waited to hear the church bells ring, and this little small bell that our mama would ring in the kitchen. And boy, that was the sign. That was the signal to enter the living room. And how joyous we were. So our papa would then light the candles on the tree, and we would sing, O stille Nacht, O heilige Nacht. So that's Silent Night. Oh my gosh, and then it was time for Annemarie and me to finally open the presents under the tree. And you know, there weren't many, but so they contained maybe some hand-knitted mittens or socks and maybe a hat. And then there always would be some kind of a wooden toy. Oh, and yes, there were some homemade cookies that our mama baked. And I never had a cookie that tasted as good as those years. So it was on that Christmas Eve, though, that there was a package under the tree. And it was for me. And as I opened it, it contained the most beautiful American doll, which I later called Elsie, after my aunt. And I remember Elsie, she had these beautiful, big brown eyes and dark lashes. Oh, she had just a frilly dress and you know, the matching bonnet and white lace shoes. Oh my gosh, she looked so pretty. And she could even open and close her eyes, Lynn. Ah, yeah. So today, instead of the blistery, cold winter weather, I'm now blessed with sunny skies, but once again awaiting that Christmas and every Christmas, and thinking back to those simpler times of long ago and of people that have also gone. So here I'll sing my song.
Please do. That's a lovely memory.
O Tannenbaum, o Tannenbaum, wie grün sind deine Blätter. Du grünst nicht nur zur Sommerszeit, nein auch im Winter, wenn es schneit. O Tannenbaum, wie grün sind deine Blätter.